So it's so fun to be out and about. And today we are meeting a very special close friend of mine who I think you're gonna love.
I've been waiting to meet this woman for so long, since I've known you've been talking about her. She sounds amazing.
And she's waiting for us at Tacos El Asador in Toronto. Let's go in.
Let's do it. Here she is. Look who's here.
So nice to see you. So we're having lunch with an amazing friend, singer, songwriter, actor, what else? Amazing artist overall, Amanda Martinez.
Hi.
I am very excited to meet you because I've heard about you for a really long time. So it's an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
I feel like I know you already. What I did not know is that you have South African roots.
Yes.
So what is up with that, and why don't you talk like me?
I was born I wasn't born in South Africa, but my mother was.
Okay.
She was born in Port Elizabeth, and she grew up in Johannesburg.
That's her town. I'm from Port Elizabeth. That's crazy. Like nobody knows Port Elizabeth. I have to look at the camera.
So what are we eating?
Well, this is like your, yeah, you understand the stuff.
So I'm from Uruguay, which means that I know nothing about Mexican food. So Amanda,
I actually love their all-day breakfast.
all-day breakfast.
Avocado and huevos and
Huevos.
plantain.
Huevos.
That's
You know what
really
huevos
good. But like the go-to would definitely be the tacos.
I think
filled
it's-
with like the beans and all the whole works.
It's a no-brainer for me. I'm going to be the taco queen today.
Love it.
Oh yeah. How did you find this restaurant?
So I used to live right on Clinton here. So this restaurant used to be across the street, and it was like my kitchen. I would always just go there to get tacos or tortilla soup.
Great day outside, so it's a good day for tortilla soup. Would you agree?
I agree, yeah.
All right, ¿qué vamos a comer? What are we eating?
What can I get for you?
Para mí una sopa de tortilla, por favor.
The tortilla?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the vegetarian tacos, please.
Okay, how many?
I don't know. How many do I'm hungry now? Can I have that, and if you can recommend something else vegetarian?
You can get 2 tacos and you can
What,
get order
fish
one.
tacos?
Yes, fish tacos are great.
No shrimp.
So,
Oh, the food has just arrived.
This one is yours, and this one's yours. And here is my little tamalito. Tamalito. You know how you're a Momjo mama? You know when you're a Momjo mama? When you take matters into your own hands.
So you just get up and go and get the water that you've been waiting for.
And the 3 cups. Love it.
I love it. Good job.
Makes it
So
happy.
these soups look unbelievable.
Aren't this the times when you regret being a vegetarian, my friend?
This is exactly it. I was just thinking I'd really love to try some. So what is that?
So
Let's see.
this is corn. It's like white corn. Mushy white corn. I don't know what they mix into the tamales, actually.
It tastes so good. Tastes good.
Oh, in your soup.
Yes.
See, let's pour it. Wow, that's beautiful. I love it. Dig in, my friend. Dig in.
I'm gonna have to order more.
Yeah? Like 2 is not enough, right?
How is your food, babe?
Amazing.
We're just like salivating over it.
Amanda made an amazing suggestion for lunch today. I'm loving
This
it.
restaurant.
I'm so glad that you guys like it.
But before we go, I got us alfajores.
Which, you know that I'm gonna love that. If there's dulce de leche
There
inside.
is dulce de leche. So one for Amanda right there.
Oh, wow.
That is a treat, right? It's like we need something sweet.
Yeah.
Lunch was amazing. Thank you so much for bringing us to El Asador.
That was awesome.
So what we always say about you, Amanda, is that you're really the impersonation of what Momjo is all about, right? You are a mom, a woman who had a dream, who had a passion, and who fought,
Followed it.
tooth and nail for it,
Amazing.
right? So tell us a little bit about how you got started in this musical world.
I was working in the corporate world. I was working in trade finance.
Really?
Yeah. Not for very long.
Not
but
very
I-
artistic.
But I had this dream that I just couldn't ignore, and I one time just walked into a local Latin jazz bar and said, "Can I sing here?"
What?
And they said, "Well, sure. Do you want to do you have a demo?" And I didn't have a demo, but I said, "I'll sing with your house band." So that's how it started. I got up on stage and
Wow.
belted out some tunes. For me, being a singer was just like a fantasy. You know, it wasn't like an actual career alternative. But there came a point where I just felt like, oh my gosh, I don't want to live my life not knowing, not ever having tried it. And so I just, when I got the courage up to do it, I just jumped in and I didn't look back.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. And now it's years later, and you obviously, like, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel very fortunate that I've had a lot of really amazing opportunities to perform, and now it's more of a challenge with challenging with being a mom and
Yes, tell us about that, because touring and just like concentrating and zoning into the creative process when you have children, like not the same, right?
Yeah,
Right.
and you have 3 kids under the
Yes.
age of 8, right? 8
Yes.
and 5.
Yeah.
Amazing.
yeah, I've got twins and an 8-year-old.
So how do you do it?
Well, I try and block off time for myself to get together with my musicians and collaborate. And then when I'm with the kids, I'm with the kids. It's really hard to try and do both at the same time. To
Yes.
multitask, although I try.
So when you tour and stuff, do you just have like a really good support system of people that can help you look after the kids?
Yeah, and that's why right now I'm not doing as much touring. When Leo was first just by himself before the twins came along, we would bring him with us.
Oh,
because
wow.
my husband's a musician as well.
Oh, wow.
And he's a touring musician too, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, wow.
But
But in the family.
yeah.
You chose this path more than 15 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
And you've had children, you got married, you've been touring, creating. What keeps you going though through like the quieter times, the creative times when you're like trying to figure out what's next?
For me, I guess I just work.
Hi guys.
For me, it's about probably right now what my kids are giving me and what's going on in my own life, because I try to write from a place of authenticity. So whatever I'm feeling, I try and bring that into the music. But I always have so many different ideas, and for me, my biggest challenge is just kind of saying, okay, what's one thing I can do to move this forward?
Okay, so you sing mostly in Spanish or English as well?
Most of my music is in Spanish. I have a few songs that I've written in English, but most of them are in Spanish, yeah.
I find that really fascinating that you know, obviously have such a close connection with those Latino roots,
Yeah.
and that you're able to express yourself musically in that way, even though you're born and bred Canadian.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel almost as if when I'm singing in Spanish, it's like accessing a very different part of me.
Amazing.
Especially on stage when she starts pulling those moves, you're like, what is this Canadian girl doing, right?
And are
You're
you
gonna
working
love
on
it.
anything at the moment?
Yes, I'm working on my next album.
I'm
for
so
sure.
excited to hear new
We wanna-
music.
Absolutely, we want to come to the launch party.
Oh, thanks. I love that.
Any reason to party, especially with music.
You know what? Your first 3 CDs, it's 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
They're always playing in my house, right? Like we have them in the kids' rooms, we have them in the living room. Like we're always listening to your music. So we can't really wait to hear what's new, what's next.
Yeah, I think you're going to
Love it.
like it. So
Some
far.
are we going to be able to dance? Are we have some dance parties to your music?
Yeah, for
Awesome! So there you have it, guys.
That's the story. Totally inspiring. And obviously we'd love to thank you for your time.
Oh.
But really, it's just so important for us to see someone who's done it and is on the flip side of the story.
Yes, you took the plunge, you took the risk, and you made it happen.
And you really found your Momjo and you're just sticking with it. And we just love that story. So thank you.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for talking with us today.
Aw.
Huggies. Huggies.
Aw.